Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. And topping our list for us, an infant has died days after being bitten by a dog in Knox County. Sheriff's office tells us a 6-week-old baby was attacked last Friday and had been in critical condition at East Tennessee Children's Hospital. The child, identified as Ezra, died from his injuries. The child's mother, Chloe Mansour, sharing this picture of the infant and says he was attacked by their family dog, quote, out of nowhere. The Knox County Sheriff's Office is investigating. Now, this kind of attack is the third to happen in the last month, with one toddler being sent to the hospital and another infant dying after being bitten. According to local dog behavior trainer Daniel Wood, any dog who, well, no matter the age, breed, or temperament, is capable of this behavior. She says when bringing a new baby home to watch for changes, you need to watch for changes in your pet's body language. We're talking stiffening of the tail, a tense body, licking of the mouth, or hyperfixation. Just like humans, she says, dogs can be apprehensive to changes in their environment, but there are precautions parents can take to ease the transition.
If there's a new baby or a child in the house, have that dog drag a leash. You know, even if it's like a 20, 30-foot leash, that way, like if you see them do something, you can grab it, you can step on it, redirect it before anything happens. Safety has to be the biggest key in this scenario, and children and dogs are extremely unpredictable, unfortunately. So that's why we have to rely on ourselves to kind of be on top of it.
She says the leash also keeps parents safe from being bitten themselves in certain situations. As someone who works with parents in preparing dogs for a baby's arrival, she says this behavior is most common in sensitive dogs who may have experienced past trauma. Well, Young Williams Animal Center is temporarily closing its Bearden location due to a distemper outbreak. Distemper is a highly contagious disease that affects the respiratory, gastrointestinal, and nervous system of canines. The animal shelter says it is currently disinfecting the dogs in their care and will reopen the facility as soon as they feel it is safe. A teenager has entered a guilty plea for voluntary manslaughter in connection to the death of his uncle. Knox County District Attorney Sean McDermott confirming Thomas Harper will serve 6 years of supervised probation. In December 2022, an indictment charged Harper with shooting and killing his uncle, 51-year-old Timothy Mosley. The shooting happened January 31st of that year. Mosley's body was found in the 9,000 block of Neely Lane. We were told a, quote, potential juvenile suspect was taken into custody the same night. Investigators say Harper was agitated with Mosley, leading Harper to go to his house and shoot him twice with a rifle before running from the scene. After days of searching near the border of Cumberland and Morgan counties, national park officials now confirm missing 57-year-old Wade Davis has been found dead. Davis was reported missing Monday evening. He was last seen wading in Daddy's Creek, a tributary of the Obed River. The search was paused for Davis after the area's water levels rose dramatically, suspending the search until this morning. A woman has been taken into custody after a large storage building was engulfed in flames. This happened overnight. Knoxville Fire says during the investigation, 37-year-old Rachel Hall was seen near the scene in South Knoxville near Phillips Avenue and McCormick Street. Hall admitted to accidentally lighting a candle and causing the floor to catch fire. She was charged with 1 count of reckless burning. Now, this was the scene when first responders arrived last night. Knoxville Fire says there were several smaller items in the building that were, quote, significant hazards to their efforts, including oxygen and propane tanks. The building is considered a total loss. Thankfully, though, no injuries were reported. Next, we're getting to hear a visitor's account after a close encounter with a bear at a Smoky Mountain cabin. To set the scene, Chi-Hang Lee says that he and his family had plans to share the cabin with some other families for 4 days of vacation.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You know, Lee shot this video just after midnight Saturday, said he was heading off to bed, but noticed that, well, something just wasn't quite right.
I heard some scratching noise outside, and I'm just curious what happened outside. And I looked down from my window, and I found there's something black, large, and moving inside the car. We have been in, the Smoky Mountain, Gatlinburg for like 3 or 4 times in the past couple of years, and we only heard from the news, from the ins, from the Facebook, whatever. So we saw a lot of, the footage, the photos that others captured the bears, but we never seen the bear. the first time.
Well, Lee also shared some pictures showing what the bear did to the car, some scratches on the door, some puncture marks to the interior from its claws. He tells us, though, this isn't actually his car. In fact, Lee says arriving late played a role since he was not there to warn the other families about checking to make sure their doors were locked and the windows were rolled up. Pictures also show the telltale sign of what the critter was after. There's an empty French fry box in the passenger floorboard and some fast food wrappers that were all ripped up. Again, you can definitely tell it is bear season. Appalachian Bear Rescue just brought in another cub late last night, and we're told TWRA called the rescue just before 9 p.m. yesterday after a cub just under 1 year was hit by a car. Now, according to the TWRA, the mother bear was still in the area and apparently calling to the cub, but the cub was not able to respond after the crash. He was alive, but not very alert. The cub that ABR is calling Jackie P. Bear was rushed to UT Vet College for care. Fortunately, the doctors did not find any broken bones, although the young bear had a concussion and apparently was missing some teeth. The bear is resting, but doing well today. Now, Jackie P. is the fourth injured cub the nonprofit has rescued in a row. Just 2 nights ago, ABR introduced us to Puff Bear. She was found wandering alone near the tail of the dragon with fractures to her skull and jaw. But she's a trooper, currently receiving care at UT's Vet College. We're told she's still in the ICU and is being tube fed, but her blood work is normal, and the vets are seeing slight improvements. As always, Appalachian Bear Rescue is caring for these animals in the hopes that they can be released back into the wild once they are healthy and able to survive on their own. The nonprofit currently has 10 cubs in its care. Nearly 600 people have flocked to Morristown this weekend for a disc golf tournament, giving the town now a big economic boost. Tennessee State Disc Golf Championship has been held in Morristown for several years, attracting players from all over the country. The tournament is just one example of the increased tourism the town has seen. 140 players participated in the first ever event 14 years ago. This year, there are 560. Ann Ross, Director of Tourism for Morristown Chamber of Commerce, says the golfers staying and eating in town, well, it makes a big impact.
This is a big economic generator for tourism in Morristown. The first tournament had approximately a $43,000 direct economic impact. Last year's had over $250,000 direct economic impact. So we love the first weekend in June.
Tournament started this morning and it runs through Sunday. Temporary no parking signs are up tonight with the city of Knoxville cleaning up some streets just off of Central Avenue. It's going to happen this weekend. But in order to do that, all cars must be moved before 6 Saturday morning or those cars are going to be towed. So take a look at this map. The roads are in red that will be impacted. And this includes Dameron Avenue, Bernard Avenue, Irwin Street. Again, these are roads off of Central Avenue. So Saturday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., crews are going to be refreshing those street markings, replacing signs, sweeping the streets, picking up trash and brush, as well as doing some weeding. This is similar to the Roundup the city does in Fort Sanders every summer, except this project, we understand, should only take just 1 day. They're thinking 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.